So the Kansas City Chiefs are not done making moves, and obviously it's at the cornerback position. So I know a lot of people think that the Kansas City Chiefs may be done due to the fact that they've made so many moves to the point where if they do make another move, it will honestly be unbelievable. Now, in my opinion, I think the Kansas City Chiefs still might be trying to end up finding a way to make a move, or they're trying their hardest to, figure something out, man. I mean, if you look at who's left and who's out there, right? The pickings are slim and no one is obvious, but we have to at least talk and see who are the best corner options that is left on the open market. Now, obviously, the first cornerback will be Xavien Howard, who's 31 years old, 6'1", 203 pounds. Xavien Howard, he is the most talented option on this list, most likely. He isn't young, but 31 isn't really that old in NFL years. Last season he played 475 pass coverage snaps, and Pro Football Focus gave him a 51.9 pass coverage grade, which honestly isn't good. For comparison, Jalen Watson did have a 74.2 coverage grade before getting injured, and Isaiah Johnson currently has a 47.8. So is it a lot that Howard would even be an upgrade? No. But he was once an elite corner, and he is much more experienced than anyone that Kansas City has. And quarterbacks only had an 86.7 passer rating when targeting Howard last season, compared to 98.2 when targeting Johnson this season. Now, there is a bunch of downsides to Xavien Howard, right? He has some very bad character concerns. There have been some allegations against him. They definitely aren't good allegations. He allegedly texted his ex-girlfriend's teenage son some explicit pictures of his mom. And when I say explicit, y'all know exactly what I mean. As revenge for her refusing to get an abortion. So that's definitely not something good, and those are some character concerns. So I don't know if the Chiefs will want to even sign him. I really don't know what to say about it. I don't know if I want the Chiefs to sign him, but I don't know, man. But I don't know. I would definitely understand the Chiefs for not pursuing him, man, because that is crazy allegations, and that's really, really bad. And if there was no character concerns, then the Chiefs probably would have did that in a heartbeat. But with those type of character concerns, I don't know. So then you have Patrick Peterson, who's 34 years old, but he's 6'1", 203 pounds. Now, Patrick Peterson is the oldest player that we're going to speak about today. He may be kind of retired, but in October, he did imply that he'll still be interested in playing again. Peterson played a whopping 683 coverage snaps just last season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. PFF gave him a 61.4 coverage grade, and quarterbacks had a 80.4 passer rating when targeting him, which isn't terrible at all. It's not terrible at all. But the big question is if Peterson physically still has it. Could you trust Patrick Peterson to hold up over a 17-game season in the playoffs at his age? No. Would you want Patrick Peterson to be playing 100% of the snaps from this point on in the season? No. But look, if the Kansas City Chiefs were to sign Patrick Peterson now, they ease him into the rotation, they get Patrick Peterson up to speed, get his conditioning right just in time for the playoffs, and he plays some, he possibly plays some quality snaps during KC playoff runs. That definitely sounds like the Chiefs. That definitely sounds like, something that the Chiefs would definitely want to look into. And now, another player is Desmond King, who's 29 years old. He's almost 30, but he's 5'10" and 200 pounds. So Desmond King, he was signed to the Baltimore Ravens practice squad just last week, so he could be a less likely option because he's already signed with the Ravens, or a more likely option. But he's definitely in better playing shape than anybody else on this list. He's the youngest option on this list. He played 175 coverage snap for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans last season. He had a 76.3 PFF coverage grade, and quarterbacks had a 92.6 passer rating when targeting him. Now King, he's just not a big name like Howard or Peterson, but he definitely is a long-time NFL starter who isn't 30 years old yet. He's in good enough shape that the Ravens even felt comfortable putting him on his practice squad. And that'll be a nice way just to, steal a player away from an AFC rival, but I don't think he's that solution for us. Now, My favorite one that I literally made a video on is Marcus Peters. I made a video on Steven Nelson too, but we're not gonna add him on this list just because he's retired. So that was more of like a getting him out of retirement thing. But my favorite one on this list is Marcus Peters. 31 years old, 6 feet, 197 pounds. Marcus Peters, a former Chief who was sent packing after the franchise was tired of his antics on and off the field early in his career. I mean, the Chiefs, they definitely have dealt with a lot from players during the Andy Reid era, so it's very significant that they dealt Peters away in his prime for, second and fourth round draft picks. And then Marcus Peters, his play began falling off the past few seasons. I mean, nobody really feels like he's worth it anymore at this point in his career. Last season, he played 426 coverage snaps for the Las Vegas Raiders. PFF gave him a 71.3 coverage grade, and quarterbacks had a 101.7 passer rating when targeting him. So I don't know if the Chiefs would really consider Patrick Peterson, because he's been known to play his own game regardless of, what defense is called. And he definitely freelances a lot. So I don't know how Spags would like that. Spags like he likes guys that he could count on playing their spots and not creating holes in the coverage. So I don't know. It'll be a great story for a reunion, but I don't know how that's going to happen. I would love it. But, the Kansas City Chiefs, they will make a move. It's going to happen. They're going to make a move at cornerback. They're going to make some type of signing. But right now, it's just about who. So I want to know, what do other Chiefs fans think? Like, do y'all think any of these options seem promising? Could Patrick Peterson, who's 34 years old, be an upgrade over Nazeer Johnson for a playoff run? Or at this point, could the Chiefs let Nazeer Johnson gain experience and hope he steps up as he has the chance to play more? Or would you have any interest on, taking somebody like Howard or Peters, who brings the character nonsense and stuff like that? Or like we're adding someone like King for some depth, make more sense? Y'all let me know. I'm going to also make a video on either Nazeer Johnson or Joshua Williams. I'm going to find a way to really make a video on both of them. I'm trying to think, what title will I put? I have a lot of content out for y'all this week. Definitely probably get some double uploads in there for y'all too. So y'all definitely stay on the lookout for that. Y'all know I'm bringing the Chiefs content heavy this year. The end of this year. Let's end this year strong. Have a nice December. Definitely try to get y'all as much content as possible. Hope y'all show me the love back. Hope y'all tune in. I really want December to be a big month for us, so hopefully it will be. And yeah, man, let's see how it goes. Y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comments. How do y'all feel about the cornerbacks on the market and the Chiefs signing them? It's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I'm out, man. Peace.